we can maybe go ahead and move the introduction.
Okay, great, wonderful, and welcome everyone. My name is Sarah McClintock. I'm a professor in the Department of Religion, and I'm really excited to welcome all of you to this event where I will also be welcoming these wonderful musicians from the city of Varanasi in North India, also known as Benares or Kashi, the city of light. And they have come all this way to spend a week with us here at Emory. There's going to be a number of other events which I understand your professors have posted on your class website. So please do look for that. Come out. There's a concert in Emory Village on Wednesday evening, a lecture demonstration on Thursday at the library, and a concert on Friday evening as well. So if you love what you hear, which I think you will, please do come back. Now, I'm going to keep the introduction short because we're here to hear music and for you to ask some questions about emotions and music as I understand your story. So I'm going to just go through. On your far left here, we have Pandit Rabindra Goswami, and who is a master of the sitar and also plays another instrument called the Sur Bahar, which is a bass sitar.
Bass sitar,
yes. Yes, he has been studying and playing and teaching music for more than 50 years. He has students who are from all over the world. If you go to Benares, you could study with him as well. He's had many fellowships and awards and even won first place in an all-India sitar competition some time back. He's had a number of fellowships and academic appointments, and he's the first, I think, non-Western musician to spend a year, was it maybe a semester, at the Yale University's Institute for Sacred Music back in 2014. He's been to Emory before, along with his now deceased but long-time tabla playing friend and partner, a friend of ours too, Ramchandra Pandit. Now, I'm going to now introduce to you sitting in the middle here, Devashish Dey. He is a vocalist trained in North Indian Hindustani music, who also runs a school in Varanasi with 900 students, I believe you told me, and quite a few teachers as well. So he's a very musical person, from a very musical family. I should also say that Goswami is also trained in vocal music as well. And with him is his daughter Jayantika, who is a rising star, I like to say. Yes, winning all kinds of awards at a very tender young age already in Hindustani vocal music, and accompanying them is Devashish's wife, Sonali, who will be playing tampura. So we have here a sitar, a tampura, and I think they may also use this harmonium at some point during the performance. They will perform small pieces for you and then give you an opportunity to ask some questions. So I turn it over to you, and namaste, thank you. And this is their first event at Emory this week, so thank you very much. We're looking forward to a rich week.
Yes, we can welcome you.
Namaste, dear professors and my dear students. We are here for the first time in Emory University. Before I visited America quite a few times to the universities, University of Massachusetts and Claremont University and Smith College and Mount Holyoke College, all these places. And he has visited so many times. Perhaps he doesn't remember how many times.
I think this is your fourth time at Emory.
Emory.
Yes.
Emory.
Yes.
As we were going through your topics and everything, and we were wondering, so huge, vast topics you have covered in your semester. Really, your professors are doing a wonderful job to teach you all these things. And this,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So we are going to play the way that we are. First of all, I am really thankful to Taraji for inviting us, and I had done also before some classes also in Taraji when she was teaching there, and also Taraji before that. Last time we played or we had a class. So I'm really thankful to all of you for bringing us here. So in today's class, we will discuss about the musical nuances of our North Indian classical music, how it goes and the philosophy of our music, the same way, and the emotions, how it brings with the music. So all these things we'll discuss together. So first of all, we are going to start with a devotional song that is called kind of bhajan, devotional song, which they will play, and I will also join with them in the music. And then with the base of that, normally in the beginning we do some puja kind of thing, worshipping, like sometimes or burning the candle or something like this. So it's a kind of worship for the function of any musical event or anything. So he's going to start with the bhajan, and let us do, and then we will have questions and other things also. We will go together with music and then emotions.
So you start with
It is
Alap.
this raga that he is going to sing. His name is Ahir Bhairav. It's a morning melody, morning raga. And I will be playing little bit of pieces of this raga, and then they will sing.
संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वम्
प्रातस्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदानतत्त्वम्
सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतं तुरीयम्
सच्चित्सुखं परमहंस गतिं तुरीयम्
यत्स्वप्नजागर सुषुप्तिमवैते नेत्तम्
यत्स्वप्नजागर सुषुप्तिमवैधि नित्यम्
तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमः न च भूत प्रातर्भजामि शिवमेकमनन्तमाद्यम्
प्रातर्भजामि शिवमेकमनन्तमाद्यम्
प्रातर्भजामि शिवमेकमनन्तमाद्यम् भजामि शिवमेकमनन्तमाद्यम् गमपदनिधा पदनि सरे सा सरे गा गरे सा निधा पदनि सा निधा पदनि ध पमा गम ध पम रे गम ध मरे रे द So we are here to
Just explain the lyrics.
worship Nada Brahma, Nada, the ultimate sound, ultimate vibration of this universe, and looking all the vibrations as one entity, Brahma. So whatever we are doing with the help of this music is to worship Nada Brahma. So it's kind of Nada Yoga where we evoke the essence or the rasa so that we can have some connection with the universal sound and our own vibrations together, so we can recognize ourselves with that, a part of universal sound, nada. As you know, for every art, music, art, literature, whatever, there is one word is very important, it's called rasa, the aesthetics. So aesthetics, rasa, explores the emotional experiences evoked through art music, literature, what. The meaning of rasa is the taste, essence of aesthetic enjoyment which leads our minds to pure bliss. So ras leads us to the ananda, and that anand is goes beyond and reaches up to Paramanand, the ultimate bliss. So there are some medium of enjoyment, like to attain that goal, we have musical path that can be through the art, through the literature, all that which deals with this aesthetics, and it should create a profound universal emotional resonance in the spectators or audience, in the minds of the spectators or the audience. So emotion is the first thing which is necessary to denote or to connect with a kind of rasas. There are many rasas, like Bharat, who wrote the treatise of Indian music, for the first available treatise on Indian music is Natya Shastra. Natya Shastra is written arguably in 4th century or 5th century AD, and that deals with mostly with the theatre and dramatics in Indian context, and out of his 34 chapters, a few chapters are for the music also, which was a part of, at that time, it was a part of that theatre or dramatics, whatever. And in the beginning, 1st to 6th chapters talk about different aspects of Saundarya, the beauty of everything, and the rasa, aesthetics. So he identified 8 different rasas. The names are Shringar, Hasya, Shringar, Hasya, Karun, Raudra, Veer, Bhayanak, Vibhats, and Adbhut. So the translations are Shringar, Rati, this is love and delight, romanticism, and Hasya is the laughter, Karun is sorrow, Raudra is the anger, Veer is the heroism, energy, and Bhayanak is the fear or terror, Vibhats is disgust, Adbhut is wonder or astonishment. Shant is another ras which was introduced after his work by Abhinav Gupta, who introduced the 9th rasa as Shanta rasa. At the time of Bharat, Shanta rasa was not that necessary, because he was talking about dramatics and theatre. So Shanta, to be peace and tranquility, it has to do less about this topic. So he said is that Nirved. So this Shringar, Hasya, Karun, Raudra, Veer, Bhayanak, Vibhats, Adbhut, these 8 rasas are important for every art, music, literature, wherever. But for music, he suggested that anger, this Raudra ras, has not necessary. Fear, terror, this is not.
Disgust.
And also the Vibhats, disgust. And Adbhut ras, the wonder or astonishment one, which is also not that necessary in the music, but it can be used from time to time. So the Shringar ras, it evokes permanent emotion, which is called Sthai Bhav, and then Sthai Bhav is attained by 3 different ways, and joining them together, Vibhav, Anubhav, and Vibhav, Anubhav, and Vyabhichari bhav, which is also called Sanchari bhav. Suppose in one dramatic scene there is a hero or heroine, they are depicting their emotion with love and attraction or the beauty. This is the sthai bhav, the permanent bhav, and then to attain them, the main character of this is the character of that particular character is more about beauty and love, and it doesn't change its character all the time. It's a permanent bhav. But during the course of theatre, it changes a little bit. So it goes to Vyabhichari bhav and then come back to its original permanent one. So sthai bhav is related to every rasa, and these are a long study of rasa and sthai bhav. And with this bhav or emotions, when it is conveyed to the audience or the spectators, it is called anubhav. They have four different way to convey. One is called ahari,
Angik,
Angik,
Vachik,
Vachik.
Aharya, and Sattvic.
Angik, Vachik, Ahari, and Sattvic. Angik is with the movement
With
of
actions, and with actions you can actually deliver what you want to convey, what you want to speak, and then comes Vachik. Vachik means what you want to speak, and that the audience can easily understand through
Listen.
conversation, through listening. And the third one is Ahara, which means that proper getting dressed and proper with some makeup as well as
suppose
some,
you want to portray one character of king, so
Yeah.
there will be one something
some
dressed
crown
like this
and some, if
this
you
is
want
art.
to portray a queen, then you will wear a gown and something. That's how it can be easily delivered. So if you must have seen any dramas and something, so if there is a role of a king, then he must be like wearing a crown, having a gesture that is full
Sword
of
or something.
sword, and that's how you can easily make the audience understand that yes, he is a king.
But then in the course of the drama, it changes the character a little bit and then come back. But this all creates the permanent bhav or emotion. Maybe somebody is very happy because a boy has proposed a girl and it was accepted. He became very happy. Then all of a sudden he found one stone and he thought it's a football and he kicked with the leg. So it changed. It's a part of the drama. So there is a pain, but the main character remains the same, the happiness. So the rasa, it gives the permanent essence, permanent emotion, and then it changes. And in the course of the drama or theatre, it sometimes changes and moves to the different part, but the main theme of one character remains the same rasa. So to understand all these rasas and everything, we need one audience which understands with all these emotions with his full heartedly. Sa hridaya shrota. So sa hridaya, with the full heartedness, the audience must be connoisseur or sensitive member of the who can fully experience and appreciate the rasa. So vibhav is the circumstances or situations that evoke the emotion. Anubhav, the outward manifestations or expressions of the emotions, actions, gestures, speech, all these things. So this is all about bhav and everything. What we were presenting here was to pray. When you start any work,
Like whenever we start any good work, for example, if we build a new home for us, or we just do a ceremonial puja, that in your language it's worshipping. We pray to God, we worship Him, and seek His blessings to start this new journey.
Like we did for our concert
Yes.
or the lecture.
So here we presented few shlokas, which is few verses that we are praying to God and seeking His blessings as well as seeking His permission to start our concert.
Wow, good. So, is
In
the time
India-
if you want to ask something more to explain, then you can. go
In
on.
Indian context, this music is not only entertainment. It has some spiritual value of every individual. Any art form in Indian context is said to be the ultimate goal is to be self-realization, which leads to self-realization. So the music or any other art, whatever, if someone does it with full devotion, then he can attain the self-realization stage of his life. So it's not only the entertainment, it is some kind of spiritual attachment to it also, this music.
In the audience as well.
And theoretically it is very difficult to define everything, but I have seen in my life that people, even with my playing, I am not a very big musician, I cannot say that I am a very big musician, but I play and the audience, some audience is weeping out of emotion. So what kind of feeling he is getting, he can explain better than me. So that kind of things happen in music.
Often happens.
Would you make one more musical offering and then maybe after thinking everything you heard and then when you listen, you can ask some questions?
Yeah.
Would that be good?
We have we in North Indian or Carnatic music, both we have the system of raga music. Like we have different ragas with the different time of the day. So we perform them according to the time, sometime or sometime not. And then those ragas have also said some kind of emotion linked with that raga. But I'm not sure whether what they say in the text is the same rasa or same.
Sometimes not.
Yeah, coming with the performance. So let us experiment that also with the raga. He'll start and I will join also. And then,
Yaman ta?
Kishore?
Yaman?
Yaman? Okay.
আপনার মনে তো অসুবিধা উল্লেখও নিতে পারতাম। ঠিক আছে তো?
ঠিক আছে।
আচ্ছা, খেয়াল করবেন।
রাগটা একটু explain করে দিন।
করেন। दर्शन देहो शंकर महादेवा दर्शन देहो शंकर महादेवा महादेव तिहारे शरण विना महादेव तिहारे शरण विना मोहे करना पड़ता घड़ी पर छन देना दर्शन देहो शंकर महादेवा दर्शन देहो शंकर महादेवा महादेव तिहारे शरण विना महादेव तिहारे शरण विना मोहे करना पड़ता घड़ी पर छेन देना दर्शन देहो शंकर आन पड़े हो शरण तिहारे आन पड़े हो शरण तिहारे तुम्हें बधावो दे तुम्हें बधावो दे तुम्हें बधावो दे विपदा
बड़ी है
महाकठिन विपदा बड़ी है मोहे महाकठिन देहो शंकर महादेवा महादेवा
Everyone is full of emotion.
That was incredible virtuosity.
Emotions cannot be explained, it should be felt.
Yeah, it's a feeling.
So it's hard to talk about. But maybe you have this.
Do you have questions or
Or
comments? Something from the class? David?
I have a specific question. Something I was wondering about is I noticed you introduced the rhythm sort of further into the song. I was just wondering, also, another thing I noticed is it was interesting, the dynamic between the singers. It kind of seemed like a conversation at some point. And the pacing was also, different. It kind of ebbed and flowed. And I noticed that throughout the song. I was wondering, how do you pay attention to that pacing, and how do you make sure you're, kind of on time and you're not getting lost in the song and in the rhythm?
That's yes, just to practice.
Often students used to ask, how can I play tabla like this? The teacher says, practice. So here's the teacher, he says, practice. So there is one system of this music which holds every musician into it. Like we everybody have not at all have any rehearsal or any planning or anything before that. Just we talked with, let's do some Yaman. He says, okay, yes, Goswamiji always says, okay. He's okay kind of that. So often I say, let's do Yaman, and he said, okay. And then we have some plannings to do, and all the time we are changing our plannings. Let's do, okay, now she sings. Okay, I should answer. Let's do that. Because the main essence of this music is the improvisation. With the help of the rules of one raga, its specific movements which you need to learn, need to master, then you forget that. It's like learning first is learn the grammar, have command over that, and then you forget it to write one poetry. Because if you write on poetry with the grammar and everything you cannot. So there is how we have been trained long years and years after that. So trained by our teachers. His teacher is different, my teacher is different. But every teacher they know the specific system of this music, Indian classical music. And then after you know that it is rag, Yaman, Lydian scale.
Yeah,
and
these movements of the raga are like this, and all the grammar we should know, and then we can just go on.
And then he talked about the pace of
Most of the things are improvised. Only the composition is fixed, what they were singing, that is fixed. And around that composition, we are improvising. Within the beats also, sometimes we have the time improvisation also. Different timing, setting, and then coming to the first beat again. So that kind of thing also is there.
There was one cycle was going on of 16 beats. We know about that. He knows about that. She knows. Then we know that this is the first point. We can listen and find it out. There's other way to do that also. You have the app nowadays, so it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we have trained in our with the
At my
years.
time
Music.
there was no app or nothing.
Are these
No, any
talas?
machine.
The cycles? Talas?
Tal.
Yeah. Oh,
Tal is the rhythmic cycle. Tal, the word is used, and every tal in North Indian classical music. There is two different kind of musical systems in India. One is South Indian one, which is called Carnatic music. The another one is a North Indian classical music, often known as Hindustani music. Hindustani music and Carnatic music. There are tals everywhere in the world. There are tal in Iranian music, there are tal in Greek music traditional, there are always. But the beauty of talas in North Indian music, that they have been given an embodiment of the shape, very particular to that tal. So if somebody says a tabla player, and now he is not here because I am using the app. If tabla player, I just say, okay, play 3 tal. He will play the same words there. Dha, din, din, da. Dha, din, din, da. Dha, din, din, da. Da, din, din, da. 1, 2, 3. I know the how to make this 16 beats. He knows, we know. And then we come together at certain point. So this is the first point. And then we join, this is called sum. And we go beyond that, leave the tal cycle, go something to improvise, come back there. Go somewhere, think of something nice to decorate the rag yaman, come back. So this is tal which holds everything. So system which holds us together.
I want to say some points. Like everyone has their own sentiments. Like someone is she's a little emotional one. Like most of you want be there. So no, she is very jolly and she is very joyful, or he is very emotional, serious. It's just that in music also we have different emotions and different sentiments in each of them. But we have the fixed ragas, the fixed talas, and how we interpret, how we see the raga or how we see the tala, and that's how we improvise. Like my improvisation is totally different than him. His improvisation is totally different than mine, or his is totally different. That's our kind, because our sentiments, our emotion, how we feel, it's totally different.
How we perceive one raga and
Yeah.
its emotions.
Yeah. So that's all. So that how changes, and that how makes the improvisation more beautiful.
There were experiments in India about the emotional impact over the audience, and I was there. So they put the people who know about this music, like musicians or the listeners who are the ardent listeners for many years, they were supposed to sit one side, and the newcomer people, like who has not listened much or at all, they were sit somewhere, and there was some piece was played by the musicians, and everybody was told to write, how do you feel that? And it was different. Surprisingly, it was not the same. It means that your own vibrations and my vibrations, they may interact in the different manner. Like two different rays, they interact and make something, it should be the different. And this is the beauty of this music. I improvise in a certain way, you perceive it in different way. It's like that. Yeah.
So who is this Mahadeva you kept returning to? Here's the religion professor.
Yes. And you know it very well. I know that you
But
want to the
please
students
explain.
to know about this. See, when I am presenting this kind of music, we are presenting, there is the emotion of the raga, because raga is the arrangement of notes in certain manner. We can tell that the fourth one is sharp and this one is flat, and that can the grammar of it. And then in one raga there can be any number of compositions of any topics. It's also not necessary that for particular raga, if it has some emotions, has to go with certain kind of lyrics. Often they are not, because a raga offers a platform to explain different rasas also. Permanently it has some character or the rasa, but it goes beyond that. Sometimes it goes is permanent rasa to somewhere else and then come.
Because it changes always.
Yeah, it
Even
always
with the
changes.
speed, it changes. When you begin with a very slow motion, that has different emotion. When you go faster, it has different emotion. So it's always changing.
So now, I am coming to her question. What we are talking about, Mahadev. Mahadev is the god of Hindu religion, Shiva, and this was something we are praying, Darshan Deho, please come and spread your light so that we get enlightened by your light. So this is the main message of this composition.
Do these compositions usually last longer than? Because
Yeah,
I
it
remember
depends.
once I went to a concert when I lived in Boston.
Yeah.
There was a concert at Howard that I think you went for 6 hours straight, no pauses. And then at some point, people started to get up a little bit to stretch, and then that's how they decided to end it. Yeah. But it was 6 hours nonstop,
Wow.
no moving, no water, no nothing. Just is that typical?
It's typical. We
It is.
take one raga at least for 45 minutes and something, and then go beyond that 1 hour, 1 hour 15
Because there are
minutes.
so many things
Right.
to show, to play.
So many modulations, so many things are there. We can. It's just like firstly we pray the rag, please come and stay with us. Spread your color. Raga is the color. So spread your color or the light over us, and then we become unison with it. Raga and the musician and the audience, they all get together to become one single color, and this ad idem becoming togetherness is the beauty of this music. I want to, music has to, the musician drives the whole audience with him, and then make a complete a particular ambience or atmosphere where everybody is a part of it. It's not that you are listening, I am performing, it's not that. I am doing some rasa and you over you, so everything is together. And this goes, how long you can stay with that particular rasa is the ability of the musician.
Yeah, the audience automatically moves with the music.
Right.
I remember when I was in, it's not too late, no? No. I remember when I was in one semester in Smith College, spring semester there. I was teaching Indian music, North Indian music. And there was 4 concerts. So 3 concerts I was singing one raga for 1 hour. Then in 4th one, I told Professor J. Garfield that this time I think I should plan for some shorter numbers. Maybe they will like more. Oh, what are you talking about? We are just happy to have one raga for 1 hour, and we are so surprised that how you keep that particular emotion or particular feeling of that raga for so long time. So in the 4th one also I sang even bigger one, 1 hour 15 minutes, and Professor Abraham Ravet there, he filmized this, yeah, and make one film over there. He was a professor of film.
Could you maybe tell us the significance of the drone that's always present in music throughout?
The significance of the drone is, are you going to explain this?
Yeah, significant of the drone is that we always stay in the pitch. That is the main thing, because in our music we don't change the pitch, always the same pitch.
Firstly, any instrument, it has its own range. Some bass instrument can have their range lower, some instrument can have. So you have to identify that one, and there is one middle point there, and that is the drone. So similarly, our voices have also a pitch specific to it. And my pitch is, suppose my pitch is at D or D sharp. So that is our sa or the bass or the drone. So there is one instrument called tanpura, which is here with these 4 strings. This is a little smaller one. Mostly when you are India, we get the bigger one to play more sound and everything, which is hard to carry.
Before
especially
actually
with
we
the
used to
airlines.
play only tanpura, no this machine kind of thing.
Right.
But now we
And it's hard to just
It's
play that
hard,
on your
yeah.
own for hours.
Then with that pitch, we find the different ragas. 7
Actually-
notes like sa. Sa is my sa pitch. Her sa will be different.
because also we don't, because
Because of sa my sa, because my male voice, somebody has even deeper voice, sa, maybe there. So you have to identify that speech, and then from there, sa, do, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, ni, dha, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. This is my comfort zone of my voice. If I have chosen some pitch later, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, so it will be not the comfort one. So I have to find out which pitch I am. Sometimes when you are playing or singing together, you have to find a compromise point. Like we did. We didn't, maybe you don't understand, but I did it. We find some comfort point and changing the way so that she doesn't get too high or I don't get too low, like that. This is artistry, must.
No, because we don't change the pitch.
Pitch, yes.
We don't change our do between the raga or anything. So that is why it is important. So we stay on this, because when you assume a note as do, then only you can get the sa, the re. Without assuming one note, you cannot say that this is this note.
Right.
So first you have to establish a base. So that is actually works as a base, fundamental of.
So my sa re ga ma will be sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Her will be sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Maybe her deep sur bahar can be sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. So different, but pitch they're different, and we don't change the pitch for the songs. Sometimes in some music they change the pitch. That this is from C sharp, this is from D, this is from E major, minor,
You mean
whatever.
like in a song when you change key,
Key.
Right.
and you, then
Yeah.
you're saying no, once you start,
Yeah.
you're staying.
Yeah.
Yes,
I,
yes.
once I start is for 6 hours,
You
maybe
can
a
change
bit.
Yeah.
That's not to be changed. But the other arrangement like ragas will be changing. There are ragas sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Another can be sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Another can be sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. So with the help of these 7 notes and 5 more, 12 notes, with the permutations and combinations, you can find as many as 32 scales. Then there will be some pentatonics. Sa re ga pa dha sa dha pa ga re sa, only 5 notes. Sa re ga pa dha sa dha pa ga re sa.
This is very common one.
Gopal. Sa ga ma dha ni sa ni da ma ga sa. Or sa ga ma pa ni sa ni pa ma ga sa.
There are so many.
Ga ma pa ma ga sa ga ma
So
ga
does
sa
each one of
ni.
those have a different emotion for you? Yeah.
That associates with the permanent emotion. That sthai bhav is this, of one any raga is characteristic.
So can you sing me a sad one?
Sad.
Yeah.
Let's do something.
Shivranjani.
Shivranjani, okay. You play so well, Shivranjani. আপনার সেই ধুনটা যেটা আপনি পান্তজির সঙ্গে বাজিয়েছিলেন মনে আছে দামুরাটা অনিস করেছে We finish that.
Shadaji, you want to be sad?
I want to experience it,
Okay.
but it feels like the music. Yeah.
Even, yeah, the notes are sad, but still it is an entertainment also.
Exactly. Like a tearjerker movie. You can enjoy it.
When you are happy, you laugh. But when you are too happy, sometimes you weep.
Yeah, exactly.
The highest form of happiness is the sadness. Because if there is a one drama or theatre which is very sad or tragic or something, people go there, go to see that, to weep with that.
That's right. It's
Ah.
cathartic.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the bliss. जब से गए मोरे सुधा होना लेना कैसन रास रचाए कैसन रास रचाए मन कैसे
Was it same emotion?
It was sad.
Okay, thank you.
Did you feel that it was sad? Yeah. It was very profound.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be kicked out of the room in a few minutes. There's like another class starting with you guys.
Oh, I see.
Or maybe we can maybe stay until other students come in and maybe ask some questions if you have any further questions, and then we'll take a little break and we'll meet downstairs. Wow, this was quite an experience. Who's seen anything like a concert like this before? Nobody. You have. Anania, where?
Just like at home and stuff.
At home. Sorry, my broken foot. At home.
And like where I grew up, a lot of like the religious speakers, like temples and stuff would have.
Where did you grow up? If you
Like
don't-
in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. New Jersey, okay. Okay. Well, I hope this was an experience you won't forget it. It was, we'll continue discussion downstairs. I just really want to thank once more our visiting artists. The level of artistry was quite astounding, incredible. So thank you.
For a good music, there should be Sahridaya Shrota and the good audience, I
Yeah, the
mean,
audience
the
was
good
very
heart.
nice.
So we can feel that. Namaste, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.